Morena koutou, kia ora te whānau. Welcome into our space. This morning, Ngākau Oho, about just sort of engaging, awakening, and touching into our field, into our systems that sit within each and every one of us. That a lot of it doesn't get used, but welcome into our space. Nō reira, I'll start with our karakia and we'll jump into our space. Tuki rui te tuki roa, te tuki ngāti tēnei tuki ko te tuki nā rungu ue te mana. Ka he ngā tāne ka tāko te kei raro kei ngā manu I rungi I raro tāwhiwhi te tuki nei. Ka pa te tuki kei ngoi ki ka tupu kānoa tēnā te hau, tahu o tū, tahu o tāwhiri mātia. Wāre ki runga, wāre ki raro tāko tō tūru whakamoa ki a tīna. Haumi e kui e tāi ki e. Kōrero, just about where we are placing our energy, where we place our attention is where all our energy will go. So your energy will create the equal environment. We were just having kōrero yesterday about the power of how we use our hinengaro. And I think I've mentioned before about sometimes I hear my nan saying be careful what you wish for, and all of those sort of things. And back in those days when you were young, I got it sorted, and then it wasn't until later I realised what my kuia was talking about how you use your hinengaro and where you put your thoughts, and because it will all come back. That was the other thing she would say, it'll come back tenfold. And not really understanding what Nan was talking about until later in life, and just started to maybe investigate those spaces, or I don't know, you start to become your own little scientist and when you start to sort of wanting to tap into these spaces, you start to observe these little things. So, just a big importance about how we use our hinengaro. It really can affect the body. That's the other thing. When we get conditioned into a lot of ways that we think, it can actually make ourselves sick. And a big one is, we don't really consider it, but a one that a lot of people know about will be stress, especially through the COVID periods, coming back into mahi, and now it's everyone's back into that busy cycle, and there's a lot of so now there's a lot of stress coming up on top of everything coming out of the back of COVID. It's really can start to make ourselves sick, wear us down. The immune system drops because all our energy is getting siphoned from us. Our immune energy drops, so the sicknesses can be more prevalent within ourselves, within our whānau. A lot of people getting flus and gastro, and still repeating with the COVID stuff. So it really downs our capability of this protection field that we have against all of these things that sort of can come in and make us unwell. It drops our energy field. So even the way that we use our hinengaro will affect our body, because it's creating the energy that will weaken those places, but it also flips the other way. So creating those other spaces can strengthen the immune system, can enhance these spaces around us, enhance our energy field that sits around us. Because it's a two-way street. It's not like, I'll give you this because you've got the flashiest car or something like that. It doesn't work like that. It will just feed, it will respond to energy and how we are being. So it slides both ways. So really, this is why we come back to that kōrero about the chariot with the 5 horses on the front that we've talked about them being the senses, and you are the driver of your own chariot, or you write your own play script. And the good thing is that, the writer can always change the play script, but it's the how we are doing that. It's really the energy that we're projecting. So, Ngākau Oho will always contribute to the better spaces of those, and these are just tools we can use in everyday life. Another one we talk about is like dropping things from the day and leaving them in that part of the day instead of dragging them into our nighttime. We go to sleep thinking of thinking of things from the past, which is the day that's already passed, into into tomorrow and not really kind of sitting in the present moment, which is the powerhouse, the power place. So just to be a few more considerations about that, just some of the stuff that we'll refresh over the next week that we've kind of kōrero about the karapūtoro. Our first thought that comes, really comes from a divine space. After that, the analytical mind kicks in and away we go again, back on the cycle. So I'm just thinking, like over the next week up until our feedback session, just to cover a few things that we've kōrero about, and just a bit of a refresher. So when we come into some questions and just kōrero with us, then we can sort of come back into those spaces before we kind of start move more ahead with it all. Awesome. So we'll jump into our usual, just opening up the tinana. Important for us to open up the body. And for me, I always like to start with the kaki. There's a lot of stuff that sort of comes through there. We always during the day thinking, so it's transferring all the messages to the tinana, so it's passing through this pathway. Left hand up, right hand down, all that sort of stuff. So good to keep this sort of clear through here. Ka pai, deep breath in, haki roto, haki waho. Just drop your chin to your chest. Now the idea here is to just lower the head, just use the weight of the upoko, or you can bring your hands up onto the back. Just apply some weight through the back of the neck, onto the top of the spine. Just to feel that stretch, feel it starting to pull itself open. There's also little good things too, just to keep our body in alignment. So we don't do this often during the day, just to stretch through the top. Toru, rua, tahi, whiti, te roki runga. Just looking towards rangi, towards your ceiling. You can push up under your chin if you feel like it. If you think you've needed through here, just open up the throat and the front of the neck. The koka and the kaki. Toru, rua, tahi, come back to centre. Just chin over the left shoulder, drop the eyes behind the shoulder to the floor. And in the stretch, and the turning of the neck, you feel the opposite side, just stretch through that side of the kaki. Toru, rua, tahi, ka whiti, matau, cross to the other side, twist the neck, chin over the shoulder, drop the eyes behind the shoulder to the floor, just stretching out through the opposite side of the kaki, the opposite side of the neck. It's really opening these pathways. Toru, rua, tahi, back to centre, just tilting the upoko to the left ear to the left shoulder. Bring the arm up over the top if you feel you need it. Just stretching right down through the top of the neck onto the top of the shoulder. Toru, rua, tahi, ka whiti, right ear to the right shoulder. Stretching down through the neck. Just getting these pathways open. Right, toru, rua, tahi, back to centre. Just dropping our chin once more to our chest, to our poho. Mahi pēnei, and just roll the chin across the front of the chest to each shoulder. Just activate and open up this whole space together. Do 3 more. Tahi, rua, toru. Back to centre. Haki roto, haki waho. Just leaning forward, just starting to open up through our arms, shoulders, down our back, drop the upoko. You just drop the upoko, dropping the head, the weight also helps with the stretch. Just lean forward and relax the body just to your ability or as far as you can go. Feel this down through the back, might get a few clicks here and there. All the way down into the lower back and the glutes. Toru, ua, tahi. Go back up to the sitting position. Haki roto. Haki waho. Forward, further forward, see how you go. Just more into that stretching position. Let yourself hang forward, let the upoko hang. Just feel that opening up through all down through the back into the lower back and the glutes. Just driving yourself a little bit further each time. Toru, ua, tahi. Back up to center. Now breath, haki roto. Haki waho. Okay, just dropping your chin to your left knee. Now we're starting to move the stretch around the body, just opening up down the side of the spine. The part where the ribs connect to the spine, and down into that opposite side of the lower back. Also through the opposite side of the shoulder blade. Just remember your breathing. Toru, ua, tahi, back up to center. Haki roto, haki waho, and our chin down to our right knee. Relax, stretch, just be aware of your breathing. Just try and be relaxed through all of this, not sort of straining or trying to get anywhere, just let it sort of unfold its own rhythm. Toru, ua, tahi. Pick up, haki roto, now our elbows, haki waho, elbow to the floor, left side, bring the arm up over the top. Just keep that shoulder back so our chest doesn't close. Feel it all the way down through the lat, opening up the rib, all the way down into the side of the hip. These are really good if you're like after exercise or if you're sitting a lot of the time during the day. You sort of have desk jobs, things like that. Toru, ua, tahi, whiti, to our other side. Right elbow to the floor, the left arm up over the top. Keep that shoulder back so it doesn't roll forward and close our chest. Just relax the body and feel the weight of the arm pulling open down through the side of the tinana. Stretching, opening our ribs down into the lower hip area. Toru, ua, tahi, back to our center. Just find your place, find your spot. Right, just opening the tinana and just move into our relaxed state. Eyes closed, start to relax the body. Remember your ringa, our three positions. You can try palms facing up. And you'll see the difference as you try these different positions. You'll feel a difference in breath, your holding capacity. Start to relax, roll up through the back of the kaki, up onto the upoko through the scalp. Relax your ears, relax down through the forehead, down through the karu, through the eyes, the ihu, through the nose, the cheeks, down into the chin, along the jaw bones and relax into the jaw joint. Relax down through the front of the kaki, through the koka, through the throat, onto the shoulders. On the outgoing breath, really release the breath and just relax the body. Relax across the shoulder tops, down through the shoulders, through the arms, through the elbows, the forearms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Breath out, feel the relaxation through the body. Drop your shoulders, relax through the chest, through the shoulder blades, the top of the back. Relax down through the poho, down through the upper puku, the solar plex. Relax into the center of the back. Relax down into the bottom of the puku, down into the lower back. Just release, relax your outgoing breath. Relax down into the hips, to the uri, to the top of the waiwai or through the thighs. Relax through the knees. Just bring your attention to your knees that uphold us each day. Relax down through the calves, through the shins, into the ankles, through your feet, all the way to the tips of your toes. Just release, relax. Just feel your breath entering and exiting the tinana. Just relax the tinana. Start to elongate the breath. Longer, slower and deeper. Right now, drawing the breath from the base of the spine of the uri. Just drawing the breath. Follow the line of the spine if that helps, all the way through the pūmanawa, the puku, through the manawa, through the koka, through the Hinengaro, all the way to the crown, the pūmotomoto, and hold the breath. Release. Hakiroto, breath in. Follow that breath, just be conscious with it. Follow it up through the spine, the line of the spine, through the pūmanawa, the manawa, the koka, whakumanawa. Rest it at the pūmotomoto, the crown. Release the breath. One more time, draw the breath. Hakiroto, just long, slow and deep. Just be present with it, follow the breath up. All the way through the puku, through the chest, through the throat, all the way up through the roro. Just hold it at the crown. Just release the breath. By this time we're engaging the pito. Slow breath in, haki roto. So you draw the breath in, push the pito back towards the spine, engage the puku. Keep rising the breath. All the way to the crown, to the top of the upoko. Release the breath. One more time. Draw the breath. From the base, push the pito back towards the spine. Just keep following the breath through the center of the tinana. Just feel it rising, just lifting the energy with the breath. All the way to the top, to the crown. Toru, lua, tahi. Just release your breath. Bring your awareness to your manawa, the center of the chest if that helps. Just bring your attention to your heart space. Start to draw breath in and out of the heart. Haki roto. Haki wako. Just keep your breath, breathing in and out of the heart. Just feel the breeze of your breath entering the space. Start to reach in. Reach into the heart energy. Haki wako. Just sitting with the breath entering, exiting the heart. Just feel its warmth, feel its glow. Feel its vibration, just reaching back. Just feel your breath, stay present. Settle anything back down that's trying to pull you away from this focus. Just feel the breath entering and exiting the heart, the manawa. Feel its warmth, its glow building. It's the heart that miri-miris all the systems throughout the whole tinana. Just feel the space with your breath. Feel its glow building. Feel its warmth becoming warmer. Feel my heart begin to open. Bring your focus to the energy of aroha, the mana of aroha. The connection to all things, the connection to each other. Feeling that through the breath, enters and exhales the heart. The energy of gratitude, the energy of receiving, the energy of aroha, of connection to all things, the warmth and the glow of the manua, it connects in miri-miris or massages the entire system. Feel its energy grow. Feel the breeze of your breath reaching into the space. Feel the mana of the space. Just feeling the unconditional aroha for all things. Sitting in the blackness or the place of potential behind your eyes, touching into the energy of the heart. But when you're ready, begin to flush the energy from the heart, the warmth and the glow, to flush through the entire system, to saturate your cells, your bone, your marrow, through the entire system of your body. Flush the energy of the heart, up to the kaki, through the upoko, through the roro, through the Hinengaro, through the scalp, down through the forehead, and really connecting and flushing the energy from your heart down through your kanuhi, through your jaw, through the relaxed jaw, down through the front of the kaki, through the koka onto the shoulders, flushing down through the shoulders, the arms, all the way through to the fingertips. Really focusing, being present and connecting the energy of the heart to these places, saturating all your cells, your bone, your marrow, through your entire being, flushing down through the chest, the poho, flushing through the shoulder blades, the upper back, through the solar plex, the center back, flush down into the puku, to the lower puku, down into the lower back. Stay present. Feel your focus flushing from the heart through the entire system, through your hope, the uri, through the top of the waiwai, your thighs, through into the knees, down through the calves and the shins, to the ankles, through the feet, all the way to the tips of your toes. Just be present, follow the breath, flushing from the heart, the whole system, and into anywhere that needs attention. Slowly bring your attention to the top of the upoko. Remember our 3 breaths. These 3 breaths, we draw off the higher faculty, or off our higher self. 3 breaths through the top of the upoko, into the heart, expand. Release the breath through the pūmanawa into papa. So are waking our intuitive sides, just our awareness, our higher states, the higher consciousness, our higher thinking. Haki roto, feel the breath. Into the heart, expand the chest. Release the breath. Come into papa. Haki roto. Haki waho. One more breath. Haki roto. Expand the chest. Haki waho. Release your breath. Slowly coming back to your natural rhythm of breathing. Slowly coming back to the body. When you're ready, just sort of open your eyes. See if we can maintain that state. Just slowly rise into our standing position for our kōtipito. Start to physically activate our space just through movement. Just find your space if you have a little bit of room. Just coming into our kōtipito, just be aware and just be alive in the space. Haki roto. Just find your pose position. I like to have my feet a little bit wider than my hips. Haki waho. Haki roto. Just embody the movement. Just to the T number. Kōtipito. Come into your center. Tūwhera mai kia rangi nui. Stretch and reach, starting to open up the body. Ka moa kia papa tuanuku. Nice slow lunge. Need the energy of papa. Kōtipito. Going ourselves in the world of light. Utia te mauri. Embrace and acknowledge your life force. Hei oranga Wairua. Energy of your spirit. Hei oranga Hinengaro. Energy of your mind. Hei oranga Tinana. Energy of the body. Hei oranga Whānau. Be well, your Whānau, your friends, both sides, and return to your centre. Ko te tūtama acknowledge, feel the presence of your masculine. Te tūtama wahine. Acknowledge, feel the presence of your feminine. Return unto its balanced centre. O te pito. O ki whakamuri. Me hanga atu ki ngā tūpuna. Acknowledge those who have gone before us with their wisdom. Hei oranga. O Māori. whakaheke, ko te pitu. Create and be well a space for our generations that are to come. Tupuna ta Māori, korero mai ti hei. From our tai rāwhiti, puri ki te tai tonga to ourselves. Begin to activate the tinana, hākina, hāputa. Accentuate the movements, hākina, hāputa, hākina, hāputa, ko te pitu. Activate the physical aspect. Keep centered. Tu whera mai kia rangiru. Stretch and open up the tinana, tā moa kia papatu aruku. Ko te pitu. Please return to your center. Putia te Māori. Embrace the Māori, your life force. Hei oranga Wairua. Hei oranga Hinengaro. Hei oranga Tinana. Hei oranga Whānau. Ko te pitu. Find and return to your balance center. Ko te tūtama tāne. Te tūtama wahine. Ko te pitu. Ko ki whakamuri. Nā ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna. Hei oranga. Ngauri. Whakaheke. Ko te pitu. Creating the space for our generations that are to come. Tupuna ta Māori ti hei. From our tai tonga, uri ki te tai hauauru to our west. Hākina. Hāputa. Engage the tinana. Hākina. Hāputa. Hākina. Hāputa. Ko te pito, return and find your center. Tu whera mai kia rangiru. Tā moa kia papatu aruku. Ko te pitu. Putia te Māori. Hei oranga Wairua. Hei oranga Hinengaro. Hei oranga Tinana. Hei oranga Whānau. Ko te pitu. Both sides, return to your center. Ko te tūtama tāne. Te tūtama wahine. Ko te pito. Find return to your balance. Ki whakamuri. Ia ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna. Hei oranga. O ngā uri. Whakaheke. Ko te pito. Tupuna ta Māori ti hei. Uri ki te tai tukarau. Always our four directions, the four winds. Hākina. Hāputa. Hākina. Hāputa. Activate the tinana. Hākina. Hāputa. Ko te pitu. Tu whera mai kia rangirui, stretch and reach. Tā moa kia papatu anuku. No squat. Ko te pito. Balanced in the world of light. Putia te Māori. Hei oranga Wairua. Hei oranga Hinengaro. Hei oranga Tinana. Hei oranga Whānau. Ko te pitu. Te tūtama tāne. Te tūtama wahine. Ko te pitu. O ki whakamuri. Ia ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna. Hei oranga. O ngā uri. Whakaheke. Ko te pitu. Tupuna ta Māori ti hei. Hākina. Hāputa. Hākina. Hāputa. Hākina. Hāputa. Rest eyes closed, palms facing forward. Shoulders back, just tilt your head up. Just feel the difference, feel the energy pulsating through your body, through your bone, through your entire self. Facing the east, Metu Tamanui Te Rā rising, bringing life into the world. Just feeling that energy pulsating through your body. Feel your breath. Papai hakina whāputa. Coming back, slowly opening the eyes, just moving into our movement. Bringing up our short rākau. Coming back to our short rākau mahi. Papai. Bring our ringa to the bottom. Mahi pēnei. Just rolling the rākau around. Right. So really good through our wrists. Strengthen our wrists. Ringa. Do our count off. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Wha. Rima. Ono. Whetu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Whakawhiti. Huri. Back the other way. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Wha. Rima. Ono. Whetu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Kapai. Whakawhiti toringa. This side. Always both sides. Tahi. Rua. Usually you'll find one side better than the other. Rima. Ono. Whetu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Pai huri. The other way. Working the wrists, the forearms. These are really good also where your muscle connects to the elbow. Ono. Whetu. Waru. Iwa. Te kau. Right, really good to do at night. Just bring our rākau back to our other side. By this time, the rākau at the back, coming up the calf, just tapping and waking up the tinana. On the top of the Achilles, just below the knee. Just tapping in to the short rākau. These are just light at this stage. Just getting your aim, opening up the tinana. Evading, we'll do 5 climbs and back to the Achilles. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Wha. Rima. Right, whakawhiti. Onto the other side. Ano. And we're just rolling up the top of the calves. Just waking those spaces up. A lot of high butter through here that we use when we do our romi just to release energy that gets trapped in the body. Up through the calves. Toru. Wha. Rima. Kapai, bring our short rākau back onto the kapa. Now usually those ones you'd sort of move through 3 to 5 times on each session because we're in our Ngākau Oho, just go through once. Bring our rākau up, palms facing down, mahi pēnei. This is where we're starting to open up through the shoulders, through the top of the tinana. So really good to start our day, even if you do go to the gym or you have a lot of other exercises that you do, these are still really good just to keep all those supple joints. Open up through the chest. Also mindfully just your kinesthetic movement. Just being aware of how your tinana moves, embodying the space. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Wha. Rima. Right back this front. Mahi pēnei. This time one side at a time. This really rolls the shoulder. Really good through here, keep that supple, just helps us stay prone from damages also, especially if you're exercising or doing more stuff outside of here. Right, hoodie, come back the other way, just to keep the balance through the body. tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima. Mahi Rākau up over the top, onto the shoulders. Right. Walk your Rākau up the kaki. Just using your arms and rolling the Rākau all the way up the back of the kaki. You can feel it pressing in the side of the neck, sitting it at the base of the skull. Just moving that energy out of there, especially if you're good for headaches or migraines, or if you're just moving through stuff, a lot of the energy will stop there. So really good, this one. You are high mata through the kaki, tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, kapai huri. This time walking the Rākau back down the kaki. Sit just at the base of the neck. So really good too. If you feel any spots, if you're doing this by yourself, feel any spots that you can feel need attention, just stop your Rākau and apply the pressure on those spots. Really good for clearing the space. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima. Rākau to the top of the shoulders, maki pēnei. Now our first lot, just keep the feet planted because it isolates the top of the tinana. We'll pivot in the next stage. You can push the arms further and you'll feel the stretch through the Rākau, pull more through the side of the shoulders, through the chest. Starting to feel this movement down into through the spine and towards the hips. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima. Now follow the eyes all the way around, and this is where we pivot off that opposite foot onto the ball. So we don't damage out through our knees. And follow the eyes. And try and do a 360. Try and get your ruru on. Right, tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima. Kapai, back to centre. Bring our Rākau up over the top, palms facing down. Mahi pēnei, push the arms forward. And just let your tinana, let it flow its own rhythm. Instead of sort of trying to hold it sort of stiff, just let it flow its own space. Pushing the arms forward. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima. This is like you're rowing your waka. Your own waka through the waters of life. Whetū, waru, iwa, te kau, kapai. Now drive the elbows forward. Bring your focus to your elbows. You'll feel it move through the tinana more. All these are really good too to just jump in the corner by yourself. If you need to start something physical before any training. Tahi, rua, wha, rima, ono, whetū, waru, iwa, te kau, kapai. We are Rākau back to centre. Up to our paw, touch the chest, arms still in the same place, palms down. Mahi pēnei, push the arms across. Pivot off that foot. Focus on your hands, pushing straight out to the side. Touch the paw, touch the chest with the Rākau when you come back. Pivot off that back foot. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whetū, waru, iwa, te kau. Awesome. Back to our chest, to our waist, palms up. Then Pupako your feet, might want a slight bend. Just drive the rākau up to eye level. Also this one was also planted feet, no pivoting, just isolates all through the top, through the back of the shoulder blades. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, lima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, tekau. By stage 2, now pivot off the foot. Drive the rākau out to the side, driving higher up into the air. Towards rangi, the end, tahi, rua, toru, wha, lima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, ka pai. Now bring in the lunge, same mahi, bring in the lunge. Drive out through the thighs, drive the rākau high out to the side. Pivot off that opposite foot, tahi, rua, toru, wha, lima, ono, two, waru, iwa, tekau. Right, back to stage 1, just up to eyesight. Just bringing it back down. Feel your breath, just feel your movement, feel the energy pulsating through your veins, through your joints. Ono, whetu, waru, iwa, tekau. Bring the rākau back to the front, palms facing down. Poho, roll your wrist back, breath out, breath in, roll the wrist forward, back to the poho, breath out. Haki roto, haki waho. Waho, roto, waho, roto. Exhale, 3 more, inhale. Kapai, bring our rākau to our whakatā position, front of us. So ringa out, take a step back. So we're coming into this position. To drop your rākau down drop your hands down your rākau. And just come into this position where you feel a stretch all through your arms, through your shoulders, down your back, down through the back of the legs. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, lima. By this time, push the torso, push the tinana, the ribs out to the left. So you're bending your torso, bending your tinana. Pushing the ribs, the center of the ribs out to the left. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, lima. Right, relax back into the center. Haki roto, haki waho. Push out to the right. Push the ribs out to the right. We're bending the tinana, opening up these spaces. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, lima. Right, back to center, relax, breath in, breath out. Drop your ringa down the rākau a little bit further until you can feel that stretch all through the back of the waiwai, through the hips, back of the legs. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, lima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, tekau. Slowly coming back into our whakatā. Come back into the rise, standing, Ngā Rākau up. Left palm facing down, right palm facing up. Eyes closed. Haki roto. Haki waho. Just keep your rhythm of breath flowing. Eyes closed and just feel your energy waking into the day, into the week, into your life, rising those places. Te tāhiri ki te takoro, ki te pūpū tākiri tū, e ka pawhauri, ka pawhate, ka pākeri ki te rangi tōna pai ki te whenua, hi hua mata, hi hua aro, i piti ki te rauri, te whakatau, ora ka reo ki te o māturu tū, te tauri ki taura, te pauiarenga tū, te māru e te kāpenga. E kako mai rangi nau e i o e mātu te koropi pā te huele, ke he rangi te kuriri, tuki tōna whai, whiti ki te māru e kako mai rangi te hiri, ko te tua ki tanga rea rea, te mapata wai tui ki te karunga, e tātu ki te pera. Ko ai ko te rangi poi tia ki te awakuri, he ka kāpenga, e rei nau e hine mo tū ea, mo rangi te tō tō atu pai koha, ka rima te tau aki o te pipa whiri, ki ko te ine te amanu akari, ngā putau te wai korang. Ko te pirei o Wairua te tika anu i putau uri mai te pōhunga, kore te tiparu nau e tāne. Te pūkore e tamarangi putaro te awatia te whairangi mātiki ngā horonuku nau e taki ka tui ka tui te here. He tangata, he tangata, he tangata. Ore nā te whānau ngamihi mana ngā mihi kia koe te katoa te mahana Wairua i tēnei wāhi. Just acknowledging everyone for getting up a little bit early, coming into our space, awakening the body, awakening the self, awakening our space. Remember our kōrero this morning, where you place your attention is where your energy will go to. So really important, paramount for us, to just be very mindful about how we are using those spaces, how we kōrero to each other, all those things. It can generate our well space for us, and energy will pulsate from us into other places. Once we get a little bit beyond just the physical observation and the energetic observation, you'll be amazed at what starts to change and what starts to move around us, our well-being, how everything starts to align. It'll be pretty amazing. Nō reira, again, thank you for coming in this morning, nice and early. Beautiful to see everybody. We'll be back on Friday morning before our weekend kicks in. Again, auri ora koutou, have an awesome day. Beautiful to